everyone, welcome to Rhinofeed. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the Z70, a brand new mechanical keyboard created by 0.01 in collaboration with Massdrop. Included in the box you'll find the keyboard itself and a 3-foot right-angle USB-C to USB-A cable. So yes, this keyboard does have USB-C, which is quite appreciated. This keyboard does come assembled, but if you'd like to assemble it yourself, you can purchase a kit instead to save yourself $10. For the switch options, you have Gateron Blue, Brown, Clear, Green, and Red, and Cherry MX Blue, Brown, Clear, Green, and Red, as well as Zelios. Mine has Gateron Greens. Also worth noting is the plate-mounted cherry stabilizers. So the biggest difference between this keyboard and others is the 70% compact layout that includes a split spacebar. It also has dedicated arrow keys, 1 U keys for function, control, windows, and then an extra row for home, page up, page down, and end. The bottom row is very similar to Apple's keyboard, such as on the MacBook Pro, which is great for Mac users. You do have a shorter right shift key and backspace key, but they don't really bother me. The backspace key is actually more convenient and faster to reach, so I love this placement. The only issue so far with this layout for me is the split spacebar, which is unusual because ever since my review of the minivan keyboard, I love split spacebars. But on this keyboard, it shifted just enough further to the right so that my thumb is right over the split, and therefore it kind of forces my right thumb to deliberately bend inward in order to press space. For this reason alone, I cannot recommend this keyboard for anyone that has long fingers or larger hands like myself, because it just gets uncomfortable over time. The keycaps included are PBT, and the printing on the keycaps is laser etched. For the time being, it will be more difficult to find replacement keycaps to customize the keyboard, especially to find any sets with the split spacebar keys. Backlighting is included, and it's a nice cool white. It's not warm white, it is legitimately cool white, and I actually quite like it. There are 4 levels of brightness, which can be adjusted by pressing function plus up arrow or function plus down arrow. There's also a breathing mode with 4 different speeds that will cycle from 2 to 6 seconds, and if you press function plus right arrow, it'll switch between the breathing mode, LEDs on, or LEDs off. The keycaps included do not have transparent lettering, so there's no practical reason behind the backlighting, but it does look really cool. One thing to note is that because of the keycaps used, it is really difficult to see the caps lock LED indicator. Programming is another big feature of this keyboard, but I'm not going to show it to you today because it's a little bit unpolished, and I wouldn't want to show something that's not quite ready for prime time. There's also no news whether or not this will become available for Mac, which I really hope it does because the layout would be perfect for it. So let's talk about the build quality. The case is probably my favorite part of this keyboard. It's CNC machined out of aircraft grade aluminum, it's very low profile, and it even includes a 3-degree angle. The edges are all chamfered and the corners are rounded. The top is completely seamless, with all the screws hidden on the bottom. So therefore it looks incredibly simple, clean, and professional. I also like the smooth, semi-gloss black finish, although silver is also available. The USB-C connection is on the left side, which some people will like, some people won't. Personally, I thought it was kind of cool because if you're using a laptop, you can put the keyboard right up against the laptop without the cable in the way. According to Massdrop, the keyboard weighs 19.3 ounces. With my scale, it showed 19.7 ounces, so I'm not sure. It's probably somewhere in between. It's very light for a mechanical keyboard this size, and that's due to the type of aluminum, of course. The dimensions with the keycaps are 12.5 by 4.3 by 1.3 inches. Other than the small quirks of the layout, this is a fine keyboard. I especially like the design of the case, the reversible USB-C connection with the included right-angled cable, and the cool white backlighting. I'm also excited for programmability, although the software needs a little work. In the end, I wish 0.01 went with standard 1U or 1.25U key sizes for the Alt keys instead of 1.5U key sizes. Even if there was empty space left over on the right, it wouldn't bother me. This alone may have shifted the split in the spacebar enough to the left to make it a much more comfortable keyboard for me. This keyboard isn't for everyone, but I know there are people out there that will love the unique layout and features that this keyboard offers. If so, you know who you are. Thanks to Massdrop for sending this out for review, and thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and as always, please rate, comment, and subscribe.